welcome to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Rebecca and I'm currently a second year at UCLA. I'm studying business economics there. So in today's video, we are going to talk about 10 things I wish I knew before I got into college and 10 advice that I want to give all of the incoming freshmen who either are staying in state or going out of state for their college choices. Pardon me if I look down, I have my notes down here and it's just some of the pain points that I want to talk to you guys about. So first things first, I would say at the beginning of college, definitely put yourself out there. Talk to a random stranger, walk up to someone random and just strike a conversation. Just do it. That is how you're gonna build your confidence in college and meet as many people as possible. I know that in the beginning of college, a lot of people tend to find their friend groups through their roommates. And because that was not the case for me, I really had to put myself out there. I had to find new friends and join clubs and organizations that will allow me to meet new people, meet diverse people, that will build my own network. And obviously, everyone is nervous at first. Everyone is new to the school. They don't know what to expect. They don't know who they're gonna meet, what clubs to join, what organizations to join, and what community to be a part of. You are not alone. Just know that you are not alone. Everyone around you is feeling the same. So don't feel like, oh, like everyone is judging me because I look like I don't know what I'm doing. Trust me, everyone is feeling the same way. Just put yourself out there, talk to and meet as many people as possible. It will really help you build your confidence and help you be successful for their years in college. Second, this one is so important because I think a lot of people, especially me personally, struggled with this. You do not need to figure out your life. You don't need to know what you want to do career-wise. You don't need to be in the same friend group for all 4 years. Everyone has different interests and sometimes you're still exploring, and that is completely normal. When I first got into college, I just knew that I wanted to do something in business. But there are so many fields within business and I was just so lost. I did not know what to do. And obviously talking to everyone, they're like, oh, consulting, investment banking, product management. Everything sounds so interesting, sounds so new. And I was like, oh no, like I need to figure out my life. I need to know what to do right now, right away, set up my LinkedIn, figure out what I need to do in the next 5 years to start recruiting. Trust me, you're fine. You're gonna be okay. It's okay to feel imposter syndrome. It's okay to feel like other people are ahead of you. They're doing more, they're doing better, they have an internship, they have this and that. Doesn't matter. You can move at your own pace and figure out what you really want to do. Do things you're passionate about. And I think the most important part of college is really just to try new things. Just try out things that maybe may not interest you, but who knows? Maybe you try it out, you're like, wow, I love it. So you can go take a pottery class, join a theater club, anything. Just try out new things, figure out what you like, figure out your interests, figure out who really best fits your personality, who you can vibe with, and go off base that. You don't need to find out what you want to do or who you want to be the moment you get into college. You have time for that. That's what 4 years is for. You have time to figure out your life, figure out your goals, and find who you are. The third tips, I think everyone should listen to this. So I didn't listen when people said do not take 8 a.m. classes. You are not going to show up to any of those classes. Freshman fall, I decided to take, I think, a 9 a.m. I couldn't even wake up for a 9 a.m. It's so different from high school because you don't have a set schedule and your routine is kind of just messed up. You're gonna want to go out on a Thursday night to a frat party or just even go out with your friends to hang out, to karaoke, whatever. And you're not gonna want to wake up, especially for the classes whose lectures are recorded. My best tip for you is if you want to stay on top of things, just to choose classes that are later in the time, like sometimes in the afternoon. I think those will work the best because you actually get out of bed and get to class. When looking for classes, do look at Rate Your Professor, or if you do have a specific website for your professors at school. Your professors will make or break your grade. Some professors are genuinely just so bad at teaching, doesn't provide any notes, grades very harshly on exams, and it's just impossible to maintain an A. However, if you have really good professors like my econ professor who provides weekly notes, who provides lectures, recorded lectures, multiple practice exams, as well as a lot of extra credit, then they will allow you to really do well in your exams. Number 4, I want to talk about dorm essentials. When you first start off college, you obviously confused of what to bring, what not to bring, because obviously you want to pack everything, especially some of you guys are driving down, maybe flying down. There's a lot of essentials that you need to bring but often forget, or some of you guys may just overpack. I personally overpacked my freshman year and ended up having like 6 IKEA bags, I think, with like 1 suitcase. And honestly, it was just too much. By the time you have to move out, you don't even need, or you don't even use half the things that you brought. So some of the essentials that I think you really just make sure you need to bring are shower caddies, like extension cords. Bring like a medicine pack, because you are going to get sick your freshman year. I got sick I think 5 times from my fall to spring quarter. Literally, it was like a deadly illness. I was just laying in bed all day. So definitely bring like a medicine bag with just cold medicine, things like that. And then bring a good laundry bag. You will need it when you like walk down the stairs or even like take the elevators. And mine broke like twice, so I have to keep rebuying one. So I would just say buy good quality laundry bags. And then last but not least, always have shower shoes. The showers are pretty gross, especially if you get communal bathroom your first year, which I did. There are hair everywhere, even though they clean it every day. So just make sure you have shower shoes and I think you'll be okay. Number 5, learn how to balance your social life as well as balance being alone. A lot of time in college, I think your social life comes from really reaching out to people and asking people to hang out and meet. However, at the same time, everyone has different schedule, everyone is busy, and not everyone's always going to be free. So you really need to learn how to be alone and be by yourself, to do things alone, study alone, eat alone. I learned how to eat alone after my freshman year. I started eating alone in my room a lot just because everyone is busy and I don't always want to constantly ask people to eat. Obviously, on the weekends, you want to go out with your friends. I think what's different from high school and college is that in college, you really need to put a lot more efforts into the friendship, and a lot of people that you meet are gonna be from your clubs, your organizations, your fraternities, sororities, etc. And sometimes the friendship do feel a little more shallow compared to your high school friendship, so you do need to put in a little more effort by maybe consistently contacting them, sharing about your day, and then you guys can start to build your relationship. And number 6, grades do matter, but they don't matter as much as high school, except if you're going to med school or law school. Because I am a business student, I value networking and reaching out, cold emailing more than focusing on my GPA. Obviously, GPA still matters. I'm not saying don't care about your grades at all, but I don't think it has to be your whole personality. Definitely working on projects, extracurriculars, leadership, those matters a lot when you go into a corporate job or even just trying to build an entrepreneurship or starting a business for yourself. And this leads to my next point, which is starting internships and networking search really early on. Like I said before, you don't really need to know what you want to do first going to college as a freshman. You can be lost, you can explore. But the best way to figure out what you're passionate about and what you want to do is by reaching out and talking to a lot of people. So what I did, or what I learned from my upperclassmen, was to reach out and to coffee chat a lot of people who are in different career fields and kind of learn about their day-to-day life, how they got into that career, and to learn about tips and tricks of what made them passionate about that specific job. And I think that will put you into a clearer direction of what you want to do and help you figure out maybe in the long term if that's a career that you want to essentially go into. Just 3 more, but 8th one, I want to say that don't compare yourself to other people. It will destroy your confidence. There are so many people in college that are just way better than you. People are having like multi-millionaire job. They are founders. They have 5 to 6 internships already, while you're on the side maybe with 1 internship or no internship. But like I said, everyone works at their own pace. There's no point of comparing yourself with others. As long as you know that you are putting in effort and you are motivated to be successful and complete all the tasks and goals you give yourself, you don't need to compare yourself to others. I think college makes it really easy for students to kind of compare your social life, your internship, your grades, and everyone around you. But most of the time, what you see is surface level. A lot of people are struggling internally, and a lot of them are putting in way more effort and like kind of sacrificing their mental health and physical health. And I don't think that's good. I think you just need to work on your own pace and kind of do what's right for you. And then number 9, I think this one, some of you guys might think like, oh, it's a basic one. Like obviously everyone else would do this. But trust me when I tell you, some people have like literally no basic life skills before college. Like even in college. So please, like before you go into college, learn your life, like basic life skills. What I mean by this is like doing laundry, cleaning up after yourself, cooking simple meals, emailing your professor professionally, and managing your time. Because in college, there are gonna be no one around you to kind of guide you through what you need to do day to day. You really need to know how to kind of manage your time wisely and make sure that you get every single one of your tasks done on time. The professors don't care if you don't turn in an assignment. That's on you. You're gonna take your grade and no one cares, but it's only gonna affect you. And when I say like clean up after yourself and do basic chores like laundry and cooking and cleaning, this will really help you further in life because your parents are not gonna be around you all the time and you're gonna really need to know how to do things by yourself. And last but not least, I just want to say that college goes by way faster than you think. I literally remember just getting off the waitlist for UCLA, and now I'm literally done with my sophomore year. So 2 years flew by just like that, and I always think about it. I miss my freshman year so much, and I wish that I had done more, even though I did join a lot of clubs and met a lot of awesome people. Please just like enjoy your time. Don't overstress yourself and hurt your physical and mental health. Just enjoy your time, say yes to everything, hang out with your friends, and you're gonna have the best time. And enjoy all like the late night moments that like you stay up with your friends until 3 a.m. because those will genuinely be the moments you miss the most. Like after I graduate from college, which is like crazy, it's gonna be in like 2 years, I feel like I'm gonna miss college so much. Anyways, that concludes the end of my tips for freshmen or incoming freshmen or people who just are transferring to new colleges. And I hope that this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.